Hey guys, Nazish Munir is here with another exciting video. Today I will share a list of best mining GPUs in 2022. As you know, cryptocurrency mining is an intense process. Even for the best graphics card, mining these resources will load your PC fully on the GPU for long periods. But choosing the most expensive and powerful GPU may not be the best option. That's why I have rounded up the top 6 mining GPUs for all the crypto miners that will help you make the right choice. So folks, number 1 on my list is NVIDIA RTX 360 Ti. It takes a lot for a GPU as the best overall option, and it performs many unique functions. NVIDIA RTX has a hash rate of around 60 mH per second. Once you have tweaked everything and the low TDP makes that easy management of heat emission and a high level of efficiency and perfect working. The NVIDIA RTX is a monster graphics card for the money. Typically, we had classified $399 GPU as something reserved for budget PCs or those looking to enjoy game on 1080p monitor. This 360 Ti changes all the based on NVIDIA's latest Ampere architecture. This card is crazy about gaming and mining. Despite being a bargain price, it beats the RTX 2080 Super in raw performance for 1080p and 1440p gaming. I think it is impressive and probably popular with those who are not too keen on 4K gaming. The same goes for mining, outperforming the 2080 Super in performance and efficiency. Maybe you won't win any awards for the highest earnings or fastest hash rate, but if you want a stable monthly income with relatively low energy cost, this is best you can get. But friends, be careful with the Founders Edition cards as they have cumbersome 12-pin PCIe connectors. Number 2 on my list is AMD Radeon XT. How AMD makes great graphics card while this card is not as good as our RTX 360 Ti, but it can still hit a hash rate of 47 mH per second with the same 12 GB of GDDR6 VRAM. AMD is a famous brand who has made a big leap with RDNA GPUs like the RX 700 XT. It's built on a 7nm manufacturing process and makes even the company's oldest Radeon cards old and power hungry. While the RX XT is not AMD's latest and greatest product, it's one of the best value for money crypto mining out there. But it's good enough for 1440p gaming as the RTX 360 Ti, and it's very good at mining. While AMD cards lose some gamer-focused features like DLSS 2.0 and the same level of ray tracing as NVIDIA's GPU, but this GPU shines at mining, and it's not too far behind the 360 Ti, and those cards are priced significantly lower. So friends, if anyone wants to start mining, this RX 700 XT is an option worth considering. But if you don't like this, you can opt for RX 900 XT, which costs a bit more but allows for higher frame rates. Besides, the 700 XT is just as good. If you are just starting mining, then it is an excellent option. So friends, let's move to our number 3 choice, NVIDIA GeForce 3090. The NVIDIA is most powerful GPU in NVIDIA's RTX 30 series. I like it most because it has everything you need to build a powerful mining rig. I am talking about 121 mH hash rate per second, 24 GB of RAM, and over 10,000 CUDA cores for gaming. It is an obvious choice for better performance, and NVIDIA's 3090 is in class of its own. It's amazing at gaming, pushing the limits in 4K, and some even mention 8K, if you can believe it, and crypto mining. While AMD has undoubtedly betrayed NVIDIA's claim to the GPU throne with its Radeon RX 600 cards, the top class option still belongs to the green team. And for gamers, DLSS 2.0 and 2.1 are perhaps some of the most impressive features that come standard with this GPU. It uses dedicated tensor cores to run AI rendering in real time, effectively boosting frame rates and outputting much higher resolution images. Since ray tracing can affect performance. DLSS is the perfect complement. The RTX 3090 has solid mining spaces, including a whopping 24 GB of RAM and 10,496 QUDA cores. Of course, it could quickly get into the triple digits every month after electricity bill are factored in. So friends, number 4th on my list is NVIDIA RTX 2070. While NVIDIA 2070 is from the previous generation of cards, it's still an excellent GPU for gaming and crypto mining GPU and low power consumption. NVIDIA RTX 2070 is an excellent gaming GPU and a great option for value mining rigs. Friends, just assume that you can find the best mining GPUs 2022 for a reasonable price. You will enjoy up to 40 mHz hash rate anywhere, generating some high passive income with around 225 watt power consumption. These best mining GPUs 2023 can be resold at a price that will recover up your initial investment if you decide to stop mining. But if gamers want a fancy building a gaming PC, it can also handle at the latest PC gaming collection since they have been around for a while. You can even take your mining setup one step further and add water cooling with blocks. So friends, number 5 on my list is Radeon RX 580. If you don't have a lot of budget for a GPU for crypto mining, don't worry because there are some fabulous cards out there for a low price. Though the Radeon RX 580 is an older GPU, but it's still capable of hitting 28 mHz per second, making for a decent gain. It will take you 3 to 4 months to pay off the cost of the card, but then you will be ready for some income. AMD's Radeon RX 580 is a GPU that might not be close to the 4 for gamers and high-end miners, but if you just want to make a few pennies and there, this graphic card is for you. An optimized configuration shows a hash rate of around 28 mAh per second, which is not bad at 185 watts. Crypto mining is all about storage, and 8 GB of GDDR5 is an excellent for running nice hash and other mining solution currently levels and in future. So friends, number 6 on my list is NVIDIA GeForce 1660. You don't need the most powerful GPU to mine crypto, and the NVIDIA 1660 Super is a good example, such as it's not a best option, but its features like 6 GB of fast RAM, a TDP of only 125 watts, and can comfortably reach a rate of 26 mAh per second, and above all, it has very low price. I think NVIDIA 1660 Super is a unique and exciting GPU at this price point. It is based on the same turning architecture as the RTX 20 series GPU, but does not have dedicated ray tracing cores. Besides this, it also lacks features such as DLSS. It is designed as the budget graphics card with enough power for the latest 1080p games. For mining, maybe you will find it way down the payable with a hash rate of just 26 mAh per second, but this has a power consumption of around 125 watts, which is great if you live in an area where high electricity bills are common. So keep this little pup running non-stop and you will have some income to spend or save. Other highlights of this best mining GPU 2020 is 6 GB VRAM and a high memory bandwidth of 336 GB. Not bad if you can find one for this reasonable price. Next, we will discuss what makes a good GPU for crypto mining. Cryptocurrency mining requires different priorities in a gaming GPU, and the most powerful cards on the market are not necessarily the most expensive. It's daunting and challenging to do it alone and mine crypto yourself, so it will be best to be part of a mining pool. In general, you will get the best mining results with an NVIDIA GeForce 3060 Ti, although the AMD 5700 is a good alternative if you are on a tight budget. All the features are really important if you can find any common GPUs. These GPUs are great at solving the algorithms and generating some passive income. So friends, goodbye for this video. See you very soon in the next video, and please also subscribe the channel.